Hola y buenos días y bienvenidos a Domingo Live. If you're just joining us right now, we certainly hope you're having a great 4th of July holiday weekend. Want to say hello to all our friends who are coming in from throughout South Texas, maybe even North Texas or other parts outside of the state to come and enjoy our beautiful beaches here in Corpus Christi in South Texas. And I got to tell you what, one of the things that we were discussing with my next guest is beach safety. Yes, we all know that you got to be safe when you're out at the beach. But there's certain things that you need to be made aware of before you pitch your tent, before you pull your truck or car up to the beach and then say, kids, go out and have a good time in the water. There's certain things you need to be made aware of. And with me right now is Sara. She is with the Beach Safety with the Jasani Smith Foundation. Welcome to Domingo Live.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about the foundation's origin and how it is that the Jasani Smith Foundation was formed and after what occurrence.
Absolutely. So as the name would suggest, it is founded dedicated to Jasani Smith, who tragically passed due to a rip current in 2019. And this was his mother founded this foundation in order to save lives, promote beach safety, and ensure that we had no more rip current fatalities.
And Sara, Jasani, give us a little bit of background. He was here that day. He was with King High School, right?
That's right. That's right. And he was athletic. He was a swimmer. He played basketball. And that's something that we emphasize in our foundation is that unfortunately these rip currents are so strong. And even if you're a strong swimmer, you're a confident swimmer, it's still important to be alert and be aware.
So tell us about some beach safety tips. I know the rip currents are out there. We never know when they're going to pop up. We know where some areas are more prone to rip currents than others. What do we need to look out for?
Of course. The main thing is knowing the flags, and they're very intuitive. We've got the green flag, which is more stable conditions. We've got the yellow flag, which is when you need to use a little more caution. And you've got the red flag when it's really choppy out there.
Sure, and you brought some examples.
Yes, I
here
did. In case you're a visual learner, we've got the green flag, the yellow flag, and the red flag, and you see our banners all across town showing those as well.
And we've got the examples put up there on the full screen right there, and the idea is that when you see that red flag, you want to stay away and be very, very vigilant, especially of your children out there who are going to try to walk out and go out as deep as possible, and you never know. God forbid something happens like this.
Absolutely.
How can folks learn more about, first of all, the Jasani Smith Foundation and stay updated?
Of course, you can go to our website at beachsafely.org. There's a lot of information about what we do, our events in the community. We like to be out there, so you may see us out there. If you're interested in volunteering, you're interested in giving your time, your financially, that's where you can find out all about that.
And when it comes to volunteerism, what specifically are you looking for?
We're looking for folks to help go out to these events and actually, sit at the tables, talk to people in our community, give people these resources, and just showing up and starting that conversation.
Sure, talk about it, let people know, pass it around the family or the folks that are with you, trying to have a great weekend. We just cannot forget about beach safety, and we've got an example here that we put up on the screen. Can you read that? It says, rip currents don't pull you under.
That's right.
Actually, relax. It says rip currents don't pull you under. Don't swim against the current. Swim out of the current, then to shore. If you can't escape, float or tread water. If you need help, yell or wave for assistance. And it even happens close to shore, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And what's important to know is it can happen in these waters that look very calm and it looks very inviting, and that's when the rip current can sweep you out. And what I want to emphasize is that part that it doesn't pull you under. Sometimes people call it an undertow, and that's incorrect.
Right.
So don't worry about getting pulled under, just don't panic. Float until you're able to swim out and swim parallel to the beach.
And that's key. You gotta learn how to float, which comes with learning how to swim.
Exactly.
Or you will panic and go under on your own.
Yes.
So to learn more, we can go to your website. Tell us about that.
Yes, it's beachsafely.org, and that's where you can learn all about the foundation. You can learn about how to volunteer. Also, if you are an organization that you would like us to show up and to talk about beach safety and rip current awareness, that's also where you can sign up for that.
Very good. Sarah, thank you so much for spending some time with us. We wish you and, of course, the Jasani Smith Foundation and the Smith family always the best, and we're always here for them in any way that we can help get the word out. Thank you for doing what you do.
Thank you so much for having me.
We'll be right back with more Domingo Live after this. Stick around.